Okay, so today I'm going to be making a slingshot out of a big tree fork, and just carving it out from the middle, I guess. First time I've done it, so we'll see. Okay, I guess I'll start by taking the bark off, I guess. I'm going to go get the chisel. It's a lot easier that way. Oh! That could have been bad. Could have been really bad. Okay, so I got all the bark off. Yeah, looking good. Next step is to get it smaller. Okay, so now I gotta cut this thing to size, which is gonna take a while. Okay, so that didn't take that long, and I might save this piece for making lures. That's what the grain looks like. Okay, so I got it cut like that. I didn't really know how to size it that well, but I mean, we'll see. Now I'm gonna cut this side to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just gonna cut it out and make it skinnier. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just sawing it off. Okay, so I got it flat on this side and flat on this side. It took a while. I mean, it's getting dark now. So, next step is to put a template on. I think I'm going to use this template. This is what I've used for a lot of my slingshots. I drew this one out. So I'm going to use this template, and I think it'll work pretty good. Yeah. In the morning I'll cut this out. Okay, change of plans. I'm actually going to cut it out right now. Got the template on there. Get the bandsaw. And you're probably wondering why I didn't use the bandsaw to flatten this, but that is because it didn't fit under the thing. So, I'm going to cut this out. Dude, look at that. That's cool.
You can't sand that.
What do you mean?
Don't sand it.
I'm going to keep it. Okay, so now it's starting to look more like a slingshot.
Are you practicing or recording?
I'm recording. It has some really cool grain. I wish there was more light, but once I get some oil on that, it'll look pretty cool. Okay, just gotta give you guys another look at the grain and better lighting. Oh, it's so cool. Like, whoa, isn't that cool? That's where the bug was, chilling until I cut his tree down. Oh yeah. Okay, I completely forgot to show you guys, but I drew out a palm swell, made these things skinnier, and I cut them out. Rough cut. I have to go over it with the rasp and refine it, but you get the point. Just shaping it more with the rasp. Okay, so right now I'm just going over it with some 80 grit rolled up on this X-Acto knife thing, block type thing. I'm not done rasping, but I'm just kind of, you know, type thing. And I know the lighting's bad, but it's coming along. It feels good though. Like, it feels pretty solid. This is the first time I've made a palm swell. I'm gonna work on this for a little bit more, and then I'll catch you guys in the morning. Okay, I rasped and sanded some more, and now I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so this morning, I just woke up like 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna draw chamfer lines. That's I did this. I'm gonna try transfer lines. So you just kind of like put a specific spot on your finger and go around the whole slingshot like that. Okay, so I got all the chamfers drawn like that in there, the sides. So now I just go to the rasp it out and then sand it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so now I just have to rasp to the lines on all sides. Okay, so I just got done with all the chamfering, and it's looking good. And it's comfortable too, like. So now the next step is to sand it with, I don't know, 80 grit and just round it off more. Get those lines out. So, yeah, that's the next step. Okay, so I just sanded the whole thing with 80 grit, that strip of 80 grit, and it's looking pretty good. I gotta go 120 now, and then 220. It's super pretty. This camera, like, voice crack. That's probably one of the prettiest woods I've seen. That's where the bug was. You can see the bug hole. So, yeah. Okay, so I just sanded this thing to 220, but my 120 is finer than the 220 because I've had it for a really long time. So I'm going from 220 to 120. Okay, got everything sanded to 120, which is basically like 320. And it is smooth. That's for sure. Really smooth. And now I'm going to work on the tips. I'm just going to kind of round these off, make them a little less sharp. But when I'm aiming, I like a sharp aiming point. I don't really like it round. So I'll leave the ends sharp and just kind of smooth these out a little bit. That's what it looks like rounded off. So I'm just going to do that to the other side. Okay, so I've discovered a little crack in the top, and that might rip the bands or affect the bands a little bit, so I'm going to go get super glue and baking soda and fill it up. Oh, I just hit my funny bone so hard. Baking soda on the top on the crack. Drop some thin super glue on it. Feel the crack in. Okay, so the slingshot is pretty much finished. All we need to do is put oil on it. Got a nice smooth finish on it. Palms well. Oh. And yeah, once we put oil on it, the grain is really gonna pop out there. So okay, got the slingshot here. I filled in this bug hole with super glue because it was just wood and it was coming out, so the super glue will just keep it in. Now I've got some olive oil, and I'm going to put it on the slingshot. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's nice. Whoa. That turned out good. Okay, I'm just gonna let this dry. Nice. Okay, so here's the finished slingshot. Turned out really nice. Got a palm swell on it. Grain is super cool. So now all we have to do is put bands on it and shoot it. Okay, so I have just these kind of crappy Chinese bands from Amazon. They're nothing too special. And then some ribbon to tie it on. The slingshot. Okay, got the bands on. My neighbor said that this is ironwood. So, maybe it is. I'm gonna go shoot it. Now. Here's the size comparison on the spinner I'm hitting. And I'm using 3/8 inch steel balls. Okay, first shot. I'm gonna go for the small spinner at the bottom. Ooh, I don't know where that went. Got it. Let's go. This thing's pretty accurate. Ooh. Oh. Damn, I just hit me in the ball. Got the small spinner. Smoked it that time. Got it. That's how big the felt thing is. I'm gonna go for that swinging tube thing. Got it. The small hanging felt. Got it. That thing was small too. That thing was like smaller than the one that I just showed you. Spinner. This thing is freaking accurate, dude. Okay. I've got one of these. It's a red snapper. They're like a firecracker, but you just throw them at the ground. So I'm going to put that on a little clip thing and try to hit it. So right next to the swinging, whatchamacallit. Ah, you're fine. I'm not going to hit you. What? I hit the clip and it fell down. You gotta be kidding me. That's like the third time I've hit the clip. What in the world? What in the world? Damn it. Let's go. I friggin' got it. That took a second. That's how big it was. And it was down there. Let's go. Got the spinner. Small one. Okay. So I'm in my backyard now because there's more space. And that's like a smaller charge box, has a can in it. I'm going from one corner of my yard to the other corner. See if I can hit it. 1 second. First try. Okay, I'm gonna walk it out. 1, 2, 3. There are 24 yards. Yeah. Damage.
Okay, we got another red snapper. There we go. There it was again. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This is the Slingshot. Had a great time making it, and yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, I guess I could say that. And see you in the next video.